sometimes I watch things while playing this. Let's see. Doesn't have any preview volume, really. That works. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Anyway, so I'm trying out the new DLC for Vampire Survivors. One new map, a whole bunch of new characters. I think it was 8, and some new weapons for $2. Seems pretty good. This guy always seriously undervalues his work. I don't see any of the new characters here, but I know there are new unlocks. So do we just have to unlock everything? Okay, guess we don't even start with one of the characters. Or did I overlook it? No. No, no. So I guess I'll just start with... Who do I want to start with? Someone I never play sounds good. Let's start from the beginning. There it is, the new level. This one's supposed to be absolutely massive. Should probably not play it on hurry. Do I want to play it on... Let's start without inverse. It'll be a little confusing if we do that. Those are fine. Yeah, and less, so I can just explore a bit. I don't know if it'll matter whether I have that or not. Let's take a look around. Not eudaimonia. Moonspell. Get. Just one spell so far. Okay. Come on. Music. Most of the areas have more than one song. This one... Honestly, generally pretty great music for a, what, originally $3 game, now $5 off sale. You pretty much only did that so that you could get sales, because that's where all getting into sales where you get all, well, a bunch of people noticing your game and a bunch of sales. So it's only a good move for him. So yeah, I'm just gonna start here and see what this is all about. Wait, I guess I clicked the wrong one. Heh. Spoilers for things that you probably have already seen at this point. The game's been out for a little bit now. Alright. So where do we start out? Rock sounds good. How strong are these things we're going up against? Don't seem pretty strong. I don't know what build I want to go for. I'm just going to start with defense. As long as I have the whip, I might as well try to upgrade it. Random plant. So we got a bunch of items on the map. Got what I need to evolve garlic. Down on the lower left. Some damage up on the bottom right. get a new character on the top right, along with evolving the cats and what we need for Sandwater on top left. Sandwater's good. The more things I overlap with what are on the map, the more I can just grab things instead of having to worry about collecting what I need to upgrade. I don't usually go for the unevolvable things. Clover's not the worst. It's not great. It doesn't really do much for me. I have some spaces left. Let's not. I know late game you're supposed to be grabbing every single egg you can possibly grab, but I don't really need it, so I'm just going to ignore it. If I'm going to get some eggs, it's just going to be from the map. Dropping them when I kill certain enemies. But that's just me. The eggs... Nothing in this game is supposed to be balanced in a way that you need eggs. In fact, you can turn off the eggs at any time. Not individually, not exactly. They just introduced something where you could turn down the movement speed if you have enough eggs so that it becomes a problem. That's not on the map, so I definitely need that. Which is a good quality of life thing for people who farm eggs like crazy. There are infinite money builds, but they take forever to do. Just so that I can feel a little more secure, not knowing what's going on, I'm gonna get the Laurel, probably evolve it into the... What was the name of it? The Red Cape one. I remember the Clock Lancet, that's the Infinite Corridor. I've never liked the Cross. Cross or the evolved form of the Holy Sword. I don't know, they just don't feel good to me. The pattern's unique, but there are better ways to attack backwards nowadays. So right now I'm just farming up a little, laying out my inventory. Let's go full defense. Again, not entirely sure what's going on. Taking one of the most powerful offensive, well, damaging weapons in the game, the flask, mostly for its second form. High knockback resistance removal. Speed is going to be good for the evolved form of the flask. And I don't know anything about this map. I don't know if that's a evolved chest or not. But usually things don't start being able to evolve till later, so I'm going to assume that looks like a normal chest, because those were just pictures of the normal items. That's on the map, I don't need it. So, without going to pick up anything on the map, I can already evolve the whip and its fusion form. So I'm gonna go for that first. Doesn't hurt to set up for another evolve later. Everything in my inventory I can pick up the evolve for on the map except for there we go, King Bible, which I need Spellbinder. That glitch is still there, where the arrow disappears if you hover over the last entry. Oh well. I'm probably gonna play a little sloppily, because I can with all the upgrades I've gotten. I can play better than this, but I don't have to, so I'm not gonna bother until it starts to be a problem. gives me the ability to check chat, which I should have pulled up right now. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So, I'll be available to talk, because this is somewhat well, once you get going, it's a somewhat hands-off game. Not completely, mind you, but enough that shouldn't be a heavy distraction if anyone wants to talk. Like I said, I don't know anything about this map except for that it's supposed to be massive. I've seen, like, the zoomed out view of the map for, like, a second, and it reminds me of a Legend of Zelda game. Kind of simplistic, but still. So we're ready for the first evolution, which we shouldn't have just yet. That should probably be at 10 minutes. I'm gonna start going on my path. We'll probably collect things to allow me to absorb orbs that I'm missing, and besides, this game has that. Okay, it would make sense that certain areas have certain monsters in them. In most of the other levels, the monsters are set by the time, not the location up to a certain point. This looks like a more farm-esque area, well, village-esque area, so having things, humanoids attack me here makes sense. I don't know if that was a coincidence, or if that's actually how this is working. Either way, I'm gonna go exploring now. Could just be reskins based on where they're coming from, because like all those guys are coming from at the huts, and all of the old flower tornadoes, I don't actually know what those are. Oh boy. They're coming from up. I have not quite scaled fast enough. So it's time to actually pay the game a little more attention. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the heart as my first pickup. So having a means to heal myself, along with the what will be a means to heal myself as well, will be good. Garlic's evolved form gives me some healing and some... oh my, that is different. It's the 2 hearts in here and some sort of boss monster. See if I can pick up another... Oh, what? So, what does that skeleton remind me of? Oh no, just Uncle Grandpa. Of all things, the head structure reminds me of him. Never watched the show and don't what? Wait. Because he started appearing in here, I thought this was his area. I'm not so sure anymore. It's gonna be interesting going through this level again later and seeing what changes. If it does in fact change based on where I go. Okay. I don't want you that close to me. Of course, ghosts can go straight through walls. That's on the map. Let's find something to fill that slot. That makes sense. Armor makes sense. Yeah. So now that I have a full inventory these will not take up one of my max slots. Instead, we'll add another. Wait, the Thunder God's here? Or not God? Alright, let's play a better character. Who do I want? I like Poe, but he's way too slow. I want to explore more. I hate the cat so much in this game. Let's do it. It's on theme. Arcana's inverse orby. So I haven't unlocked Hyper on this, clearly. Do I want to do Endless? Doesn't really matter. Let's... I don't know if there's going to be much of a difference, but let's just start with more standard. Oh, so Arcanas were in fact turned off. I accidentally hit some buttons on the way in, I guess. Let's go with Wake. It's this sheer bonus damage from revives is useful, especially if I'm getting used to a level. Right, grabbing the cats changes the music. So we're back to the original. Does the Avatar's weapon have its own music as well? I don't even know if that'll override it if I do it. Pentagram's a terrible idea though, so that will eat all my experience, and I'm not yet quite set up for gaining experience. Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's get some revive-based power. As long as I can keep the cats away from me and away from my food, this will be fine. But they tend to like to just kind of attack you. I do kind of like the whip. But going for multiple fusions can be a problem. Okay, the game wants me to take the web. I'll take the web. Fully set up, it's like the most powerful weapon I can go with, so... No, I'm not doing 3 fusions, especially not Vandalier. Not unless one of you guys want me to. Fire Wand's not bad. Could go with Fire Wand. We have its evolution requirement on the map as well. Alright, actually, let's go down a little bit earlier and see what happens. Don't mind the cat. The cat's evolve is up the top right, so that's useful. I need to grab some of the fusion weapons quickly. I've run out of free slots. I need to grab either the blue wings or the... So yeah, the farmers do show up as soon as I come down here. I do wonder if they're just reskins off of things that are currently spawning and have the same stats. I currently have none of the passive items. I should fix that. But I don't really want to use my rerolls just yet. So there's some Arcanas I think will be useful for exploring. Bonus healing, and while they can do The bonus healing also will be good with the evolved form of garlic, since that's a healing item, and the evolved form of whip, since that is also a healing item. If you don't know, the bonus healing arcana makes it so that your healing actually damages the people or the enemies near you. So it's not just it doubles up your healing effectively, and also doubles how much you receive from it. Not just the healing, but also regeneration. So that's useful. Sort of like the Racks of Rejuvenation and the Nakahama's Opinion? I can't remember the quite name of it in Risk of Rain 2. All rolled up into one little neat package. It's useful. Tiramisu is what I need to evolve the wings into the guns. So it's an obvious choice there. I need to make sure I have everything set up before I go. Duplicate out of the map. Torona's Box. It's a cursed item, but it's a very nice item. So you're definitely the first boss. I don't know if you didn't drop the chest. I feel like he dropped the chest the first time. I forgot that also changes the speed of the music. Caught me a little off guard. You're the hardest one to upgrade in my inventory, and I need to get you upgraded before I accidentally destroy all my revives, because I can sometimes be bad at this game, especially if I don't get my damage up fast enough. Clovers are good for the cats, so they have a few luck-based features, like their whether they attack you or not, whether they steal your items or not. No, definitely not you. I'm just gonna go with more garlic for now. I do have to get close to them to get the most out of my weapons, but I am being a little sloppy with that. Alright, so this is an edge of an area. Can I? Interesting. Looks like I might actually be at the full edge of the map. It's not just a flat edge. Interesting. Anyway. This feels a little bit less massive than I was expecting, to be honest, but the sheer repetition of the other maps definitely make them feel bigger than they actually are. They're just a couple set pieces repeated over and over again, infinitely in each direction, with items placed at I should have known that was coming. Also, Tanuki? Hold on. I suppose? This is gonna be fun because he's gonna be following me around until I manage to put enough damage on him to knock him out of here. And he is basically an insta-kill. No matter how well set up you are, he's just a massive amount of damage. Alright. Don't touch me, cats. Because yes, your cats can... Ooh, he stole something. He stole a freeze. Screw it. Doing myself any favors right now. What is that? Its head is detached from its body considerably, with a very long neck. Is that a reference to something? The best bestiary might have some answers. I'll get that after. Ah. I am not smart. I need 2 more passive items. Either the blue wings or the... oh my goodness. Or the silver whip. I need the cats to not kill me just out of the blue. Sure. Razors, why not? Okay. I don't like being pinned like that. Probably shouldn't take the gold ring, it is just curse. That it's not healing. One of the cat's stolen item. Are those kappas? The monster, not, or the folklore kappa, not the Twitch thing. Certainly are a lot of overturned pots around here. Sakura blossom trees? Fine. Okay, this is gonna be painful. I desperately need some damage up. Do not start with the cats. Still don't like them after all this time. They can get more powerful as they steal your items. That's really their main selling point. That and their evolved form can turn experience into money for you. So that's going to be like the last item I pick up is going to be the stone mask, which is used to evolve them to that form. This isn't going to be enough, but I can at least own the Thunder Onis here. 7 Onis. Am I using the right one? Right turn. All I know is you can unlock them as a playable character. Hello? This is not comfy. Not comfy at all. Be a lot easier to get around if I hadn't summoned that guy. Is anything gonna drop healing? Or have the cats already stolen all the healing in the game? Oh boy. So for the last passive item, I'm going to want... This looks like a little more relaxed. I'm gonna want something that's not on the map. Wings sounds fantastic right now. Alright, now I can go grab things. Let's start. I probably should start with the heart, but I'm here. That sounded like the cats picked up something. I'm here, they're close, I need damage. Let's go get those. I forget what they're actually called. Yeah, this is not going to go well again. I wanted to like the cats, I really did. Genie? No. Wouldn't be that because it's the... Like, they remind me of the Pokemon, what's it? It's the Landorus, oh boy, you know, screw it. I know it's just Curse, but I'm grabbing it anyway. Probably not going to use the lance. It was that... Is that a compilation crystal? That might save me if it is. If it was, it didn't have much on it. Pretty sure that was the cat doing that. Traitor. Don't have enough luck. Oh, rice fields. Oh boy. Okay, so you just appear. Good to know. So, are you the 10-minute boss then? That attack is just so silly looking. Sorry. Alright. Let's... Oh, the fireballs don't pierce enough yet. No. Oh. Just gonna follow the fireball to try and get a little path somewhere. You. Now if I could have the cats do that. Useful, because then I can get a lot of things killed quickly. That's definitely useful. Sure. I want to stop getting that offered. None of these. Give me something I want to be leveling up. That'll work. You. That'll definitely work. So go get that damage up. Don't remember if the cat fights will hurt me too, but I don't think they do. I know the cats themselves may hurt me if they wander over me like that. That was definitely the cat. That was mean. So I have to dodge their attacks and my own with this character. But isn't it always the case? Cats are just little devious assholes, right? Oh boy. Could stop that. I think I've lost this one right now. So I'm getting pushed into the corner of the screen, and I did not get enough damage to actually push me forward. The cats keep stealing my life. I do have... How many revives left? 3? The revives will give me more power and various other stats. So that might just carry me once I get stuck. That's not going to be that helpful right now, but it's fine. Hey, there is the Arcana. Alright, what do I want? I don't have the blue wings yet. I still need those. I don't have most of those. Beginning... no. Lost and found painting. Thing about that is the durations will go up as time goes on with all my levels. Silent Old Sanctuary. That is a no, because I'm not leaving anything on purpose. I'm stuck with what I have right now. List weapons have enough counterpart. That actually will check off 2 there. Makes the cats more dangerous right now, unfortunately. But it's also more dangerous for everyone involved, not just me. Fat Grove, that's it. That'd be a little silly right now. I don't know what the sword is. Pretty sure it's one of the new weapons. And I feel like it's probably the one that evolves into the Masamune. Masamune, if I had to guess. I'm gonna go with Gemini. So that'll also make any any NFTs more powerful if I find them. That's the name of the burritos in this game, just in case you didn't know. There's not actually NFTs in this game. The developer was having a joke. Alright, I don't like what's going on right here. See if I can get somewhere safer. In the cat row is probably safer. Stop following me or finally die. So I'm definitely to the point where I should be able to evolve things, and I'm still panicking to get enough power to not have to worry about taking or leaving those chests until I can evolve. I'm definitely farther behind than I was last game, but I think I'm catching up. I should probably just re-roll for the wings, or yeah, I should re-roll for the wings. It's gonna be painful. Really? Took that many? Yeah, I got them before I ran out. And I am 5 levels away from evolving the fire, 3 away from garlic. Garlic would be the good one to have next, I would think. What? Getting a little bit of lag there. Alright, that's usually boss arena plants. Oh, the Tanukis are still down here. Need to push to an upgrade of some kind. I have chests around the place. Sure, but it'd be best to be able to use them a little more targetedly than that. Because I'm gonna have a couple extra evolves. I am not on endless mode, so I can't just be like, if I survive, we move on. Okay, yeah, kind of saw that coming. Sounds good. That would be a fantastic one. That'll be healing on its own, and I won't have to try and wrestle the cats for floor chickens. The worst part about the cats are, if one of my cats starts acting up, I won't be able to hear it over the sound of all the meows in my ears. Okay, it's not that bad, I can always turn it down. At least one of them is peacefully sleeping above me. Actually, he started groaning. He's not sleeping. And the other one, I think, is sleeping. And she's adorable. Whoa, hello. You? Skating. Cats all bouncing up and down there instead of diagonally like they usually do. It's interesting. Oh, what's his face died? Let's get that egg, and hopefully I can evolve myself something. That work? Come on. There's an evolve. Bloody tear. That's a good start. A lot more range. Pretty sure a decent amount more damage. But more importantly, hitting with it gets me some health back. Right. What I really should be concentrating on is the wings, because if I die 2 more times, I lose the ability to evolve them ever. Which also removes my ability to fuse the whips together, since I don't have one of them. It's not necessarily the end of the world, just kind of hurts the progression that I was already setting up. One away from being able to evolve the garlic. How many evolved chests do I need in total? Well, if they're multi-evolved chests, it won't matter nearly as much. But I don't know about this map, so I'm gonna assume that I should probably be saving as many as possible, because there may be some that aren't even evolved chests later on. It's a rare thing for this game to do to you, but it's not impossible. Okay, it's getting a little crowded, but my health is keeping up. It's a nice change of pace. Yeah, if you see a red crystal, I would like to be able to pick up a bunch of experience at once. For those of you who don't know that mechanic, in order to make the game run a bit smoother, if there's enough crystals on the screen, it'll just take any new crystals that drop and shove them, the value of it, into a single red crystal somewhere near the screen. And that prevents too many sprites from having to be taken care of in the game. It'll also, if you move far enough away, it'll start combining gems from elsewhere as well, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, you can always pick up all the gems. None of the experience is ever lost, no matter how long it's on the ground. And I think that's a nice little touch in this game. So it can get frustrating trying to collect everything. When you're constantly getting pushed away from things. They don't really tell you about that when you're first playing the game. And it's not... I don't think it's ever been made explicitly obvious. I got that from watching people play the game and talking about the mechanics that they've discovered in the game, or the community has discovered in the game. Alright, so now we can evolve Garlic finally. So there are a bunch of chests now, and my frame rate is not happy with all of these guys. At least they're not throwing lightning right now. That must be a special feature of the other map they appear on. You also don't evolve, or no, I don't have the part yet. I'm dumb. So dumb. That's fine. Not really. This is gonna go terribly. That's another boss. I don't think I can get over to the hearts without taking a ton of damage. This is why I grabbed Laurel. Be able to push through a little bit at a time. A little bit more safely. Yep, there goes my ability to evolve the wings entirely. So, that completely neuters this build. So I'm just gonna go for, in general, levels and call a day, because I think I'm done here. Oh, now you give me. Lovely. Thank you game. Here's a consolation prize for having just ruined your build. Yeah. Whoa. Game. Really? Alright, let's not play her. Don't really like the cats. Who do I want to play as? Clearly I'm not doing great, so let's pick someone who is a little bit of a crutch, right? Like, say, 2 extra revives for my... Oh, but he's got the cross. No one likes the cross, right? That's a lie, people like the cross. You start out with both of the wings. Do have an infinitely scaling might. That doesn't sound bad. The move speed also has some buff to it. That should help me actually make it to any sort of end in this. Yeah, with having the character that needs tiramisu. Don't care about any of that, actually. The character that needs tiramisu, it makes sense to pick up Wake for multiple reasons. Do I want to go for damage? Do I want to go for healing? Don't want any of these, really. That would be fine. And it has its upgrade on the map. Just until I can evolve it, it's kind of a liability. Not fully. Less of a liability than that. Actually, Ebony Wings and Pichon and Vandalier can put a lot of damage. They're not terrible, but they don't feel good to use until they're firing so fast that you're just killing things out of accident rather than intention. That's just my take. It's not a good take. It's never a good take. I play this game casually. I'm mostly going for feels. So we do have the skeleton guy in here. So I can fight him earlier than he would normally appear in the map, just coming here. And what's special about him other than the stupid windmill attack? Thank you. Thank you for illustrating it right then. I don't like those guys. I wonder if this is a better direction to go in beginning. This seems like a little bit of a death trap going south. Maybe I want to go for the sword earlier. It's not bad, not great. So I need tiramisu, and the hollow heart. Other things are on the map so far. I'm probably gonna be picking up garlic again. Having knockdown resistance reduction is useful, particularly later on. There it is. For keeping things at bay, giving me a little more defense, which means I'm gonna want that. But I also don't want to waste some of my build-up power, or do I? Because honestly, trying to optimize at this point is just gonna get me killed, right? Oh, whatever. If I can get a run going the way I want it to, it will just open up doors. What is wrong with all of you? Okay. Ghosts that can't go through walls. Why am I surprised? Jank seems to be a key factor of this game. Not necessarily anything wrong with that. Enjoy it. That about it. I should get the silver whip and not bank on being able to fill out really. So, okay, the skeleton to drop the chest. I don't know if it's a good chest necessarily. I'm gonna go straight for that. It's going to be a while before I can actually pick that up. I really should be re-rolling for the items that I want, so that I can set this up faster, not have to worry about it. But hey, it's only 30 minutes in. I have time before things get out of hand. As long as I can keep my growth up, it won't be an issue. I love tiramisu. It's one that always seems to be fairly rare. I don't actually know what the spawn... offering rates of the various things are... Now they interact with what you already have. Ooh. Sorry, it's a little late where I am. Just really bad at the soul sleep thing, and I wanted to try this out finally. Otherwise, I was gonna watch some other streamers. Probably, I was watching a bit of Meeps because he's going through Monkey Island, but I've been wanting to go back to that series, and it looks good, and that's what I wanted to see, so I could figure out whether I wanted to play it myself. I don't know if anyone's interested. I might play through some of it on stream. It's going to be a little bit longer of a series of streams, so. And I don't know that I can provide any commentary that the game doesn't already provide, but I'd love to play through and talk with you guys. It's always a fun experience. I mean, Tracer would be a good addition, but I still need to make sure my setup doesn't get destroyed by bad probability or whatever. Alright, this is getting out of hand. Because one of my revives, I have multiple. I'm gonna have more if I finally get, not tiramisu. I mean, it looks like tiramisu, tiramisu. Yeah, what it actually is. I don't actually remember what tiramisu is. Know that. Alright, were these chests? These chests were before, hey, tiramisu. Before they were capable of evolving things, right? So this should be safe to just pick up for the sake of picking up some levels. Which will help remove options from the level up pool once they hit their max levels. Which may still take a while, but hey, it's a little bit faster. Or I could really just go for it, 'cause if I hold out too long, I'm gonna get overwhelmed. If I can't pick it up before I get to chests that can evolve my weapons, so 30 more minutes, I'll start picking up items despite the fact that it is ruining my potential, full potential. Yes, I want to be able to pick you up from the ground, not from a level up, please. So you're the boss, and you're trapped. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because it gives me more time to farm safely. Wait, is it the boss? Or was it just... Yes, there you are. Slightly bigger ones are the bosses. Sometimes it's hard to tell. The finish is also on the ground. Do I just reroll until I get something? No, I can evolve the wings if I level them up. Let's do that. Where'd the boss get to? Spellbinder's good. It's not something I have. It's not something I can pick up on this map, pretty sure. Doesn't look like it. Hello, you've finally joined us. This is where things start to get overwhelming. Not quite to the point where I have troubles killing enemies, but we're going to be there very, very soon. I'm going to take a few deaths even before I get to the point where I can't deal with them. Alright, we can now evolve that. That'll give me a pretty substantial damage up. Skull is a terrible idea. Let's go with Clover. I don't even need it for anything right now, but it's not like it's the worst idea. Okay, what else can we grab? Screw it. You're also on the floor. You're also on the floor. Come on, give me something new. Bracers. Oh, I need the whips evolve. No. Hollow heart. Give me hollow heart. Sweet. Alright. Those are all I need to start. That was an evolve chest. Okay, so the evolves in this level don't follow the more standard not until 10 minutes format. Here's what they do follow. That, so we've got the full evolution of whip and gun ready to go. I cannot pick up, or I cannot re-roll anymore, so let's just go for longevity. Weapons don't really matter until I need to go pick up the Masamune. With the whip fully ready to evolve, I'm just gonna pick up that chest. Bring me to the chest, please. Getty. Good, pick up the Getty Mori. I have what I need. Ooh, King Bible is going to be a good defensive one, though. Yep. So also an evolve chest. I can now gain health, and I clear out a decent amount of string. And I get more beams the more lives I have, which I have currently +5. I want to keep those levels up, or numbers up. It'll just keep me alive, but if I have to use any of them, I'll get some bonuses out from Awake, so it's not all bad. Let's go for Axe next. There's no reason for me to hang out around here anymore. Let's take a walk. Where do I want to go, though? Somewhere I haven't been. Oh, that's close enough to the leaf. What's it called? I'm so used to people calling it the feather. Can't remember what it actually is. Pokemon doesn't have names here, right? Okay, no it doesn't. It actually has the Toraba upgrades. Whoa, wait, what? Plus damage up an area up. What are you? That's a new one. Huh. All those items are on the ground. None of them are the sword that's up there. That's interesting. Pardon me? Oh shit. And the Tanukis. Suking Bible. Wait, that's a... These guys die quick. Good. That gives me a little bit of farming potential while I run through to grab... Damn jump. Can... Why did they think that sprite was good? I'm sure it's a reference to something. You first, because I can actually evolve you. Oh, Arcana chest. That won't be good, but... Alright, one of those was a lot of levels, clearly. Hello there. Freezing enemies, it generates explosions. There are 2 of the new weapons listed there. Interesting. Two, the new ones are listed there too. Wicked Season. On the one hand, I really should be. On the other hand, I don't think I can survive the doubling of the curse right now. I'm not that well off right now, and that's entirely my fault going for a greedy build rather than a safe one. Oh, wait. I don't have rerolls. I have skip. I'm dumb. I just completely skipped Arcana instead of... Or did I hit... Right? I hit skip instead of random there. Well, either way, I'm an idiot. Oh well. Let's get you ready to evolve. That's nice. That's nice. More things coming. There's that Skelly. The Uncle Grandpa Skelly. I can evolve garlic. Let's evolve garlic. Yeah. Right, that'll give me a little bit more survivability, as I now have 2 ways to heal. If I can evolve the King James Bible, that gives me much more defense as the knockback. And the invention of knockback resistance go together very well. That's where most of my knockback will be. Until Sacro is my last one that I don't have ready for a reason other than I haven't gone to pick up. It evolves it. Alright, so I should be going up to the candelabras to evolve my axes into scythes. Scythes are very good. Very powerful. Actually, maybe a deciding factor whether I win or lose. Do I think I am strong enough to take on the Guardians of the Coffin? Yeah. If not take them on, then grab the person and run. I definitely can do that. Okay, I don't know this map. I clearly missed where I needed to go. Recovery's good, Spellbinder's good too. It'll keep my guns firing more regularly. Is it in here? It's gonna be in here. That would only make sense. Oh hey, the fighting gym in first generation Pokemon. Or that wasn't Saffron. God, it's been so long since I played any of those. I should know that. That was my childhood. Yeah, whatever. Alright, this looks more like the poison gym in... Is that Gen 4? So I do have to kill the Guardian to be able to unlock this character. Right. That wasn't bad. Who do we get? We get this guy. With his quarterstaff? Is that a quarterstaff? Miang Moonspell joins the survivors. Oh. Oh. That was kind of lucky. Alright. Now that we're done here, let's get out. Oh. Just gonna grab everything along the way. Don't know the map in the slightest, so flying blind, that doesn't really help because there's a lot of blocked paths. Another one of you. Don't follow me around, I don't need to stick around to kill you. Yep. Right. Sneaking may not be the option I was going for. After all, there's not a way out up here, right? Oh, it looks like there should be, but no. I'm gonna have to go out through the front door, right? Oh, what a stupid boss. So there's a chest over here. There's also a chest up here. I guess we'll grab that before I leave. I don't have anything ready to evolve just yet. But it's good to have the levels under my belt, because there's apparently going to be a lot of chests. closer. One more level gives me the ability to evolve the whip. Not evolve fuse, but whatever. It's been put into like the same category in this game. Despite having different names, they're both umbrella termed evolution by most people, it would seem. Yeah. Very close to the sword, but when I get that fusion done, I'm going to want to be able to fill it with something. It's not necessary, but I'm greedy. If you haven't been able to tell, that's going to get me killed again. I promise you. After getting this far, killing myself again through greed. It's only appropriate. It's going to be very disappointing. Is that not a way I can go? I have to... Yep. I cannot go through up there. Good to know. I need to get to the beginning of that path. Kinda wish I had wings this go around. My bonus movement speed would be great. Especially with how big this map is. Actually think there's anything over here that I want. This goes straight to the sword, doesn't it? But I do want to explore. Ah, it's a wraparound. I have everything I need to evolve. Just need a box. This is gonna be a little maze-like. Reminds me of Legend of Zelda, certainly. Oh, especially with the ability to go into a cave in the mountain. Some of these enemies look like they might specifically be this area. I am not taking enough damage to be actually threatened. This is a good place to be in. So it looks like basically all of them are in little shrines. Another bone. Bony dude. A chest. That should give me the fusion. So now I just need to level up. And the combination of the whip gives me more healing with the ability to explode things when I hit them. So that's pretty nice. Fire Wand would be great, actually. It's just basically raw damage, and I already have the evolution for it. It probably would have been better to go straight for Flask, considering how powerful that evolution is. But, you know what? Dangerous. Cursed weapon. Retaliates. Might steal hearts. Oh great, so it's more cat. Yay. I wanted more heart. Or more cat. So it retaliates. So if I just run into things, the cursed weapon's gonna give me, or gonna attack for me. That's not a... That frequency might be a little high for how loud it plays at this late of night. Well, Things could be worse. But I may consider turning down the volume just for that. Just because of that weapon. Hey. Yeah, I don't actually have to worry about anything. What about you? Yeah, I have to worry about running to you. You do some damage. Just some. Let's get another level this to make it less level up. Logging. Duplicator. Duplicator's a fine weapon. That gives us scythe. This is gonna help clear house. No. Get out of here. Wow, that I didn't even have to bother with him. I just walked and he died. That may have been the sword. So there's the pickup power-up left on the map, and all of the special pickups, which I didn't grab the Lancet or that clipped through the terrain kind of strangely. Never picked up the Lancet or the Laurel to Crimson Shroud. That was the name of the upgrade for the Laurel. Hello, you. Still not entirely sure about these Tanuki. Getting near these guys seems to summon some of the thunder dudes. Look at all these Kappa. Just a free cross sitting out here. It's not even showing up on the maps. Because that was off. Alright, so there's plenty of things. Those clovers would be nice to have. Not necessary, just nice to have. Hey. Definitely wasn't a necessity to pick that one up. So I am actually killing it. So Disco, Flame Killer, Slash I would be the best out of these by far. That will give me a lot more damage with my whip, which I'm pretty sure is going to be my main damage dealer. Right. So there is a pick up everything on the map a little ways back that I missed, but I don't really care. Let's just grab you. We'll find another experience magnet somewhere else. I don't know if there's any reason for me to look for anything else. I'll pick it up anyway, just cause. Plus 1 health. Not look, or I will not look a good gift horse in the mouth. Okay. area transition. Still up in the snow-covered mountain. But this definitely looks different than anywhere I've been before. There's clearly a set enemy spawn of flowers. Let's go with the area. So slowing down a little. This area is fairly large. It's a bit surprising that the developer turned around from finally releasing this game about early access 1.0 and fairly quickly turns out entirely new DLC. To some extent, he's made this game to the point where it's easy for him to add things to it. Sure, a lot of work went into this anyway, and he always downplays it in all of his posts. Partially because he likes keeping secrets, but at the same time, he does not charge healing for this game. And you know what? That actually may be a smart idea. That's a great way to get people to just buy it for the sake of buying it. So he may have a lot more purchases than he otherwise would have with such a low price tag on it. Definitely contributed to its viral nature. It's a good form factor, but it's not the first game to do this. It definitely popularized the I guess reverse bullet hell is what people have been calling this genre now. Which isn't too far off. It's gonna be a little tedious now that things have slowed down considerably. I don't even know why. Like, this shouldn't be that much of a strain. So yeah, this is soon using 10% of my CPU, and overall my whole system, it's only at like 20% memory. Most of that is being used by Chrome naturally. Yeah, there's no reason for this game to be running like this right now. Yeah, well, maybe it'll get more optimized as time goes on. Push and Craft most certainly got polish before its 1.0 that have been pretty good for just optimization. There's definitely too many people who have gone the route of optimization is something. It's an obsolete term, and you should just throw bigger computers at it. I definitely hate that mentality Yeah, I should probably stick with the only beneficial ones. I don't need more curse. So I'm just going to be getting to this level. I didn't turn on endless. This is one of the games where I'll hit the point where I have an infinite build going and I'll just tap out and play something else. There's some settings you can turn on to make it so that when you go, or when you alt tab out, it won't, well, go at half speed like it normally does, because this is built on Electron. So that's just kind of the default of the engine. You can look it up. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I set it up recently. It seems to work. The single dash version of the command you have to type in the Steam launch seems to work just fine. Although some people report they had to use a double dash, which is more standard command line option format. If it has more than one character, generally you double dash before the argument or option. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. So yeah, the only things left on the map are the ones that give you markers and a bunch of random items. There is now I could go to the things that give you curse just to pick up their guardians, which will help me gain more eggs. This guy, I don't know how many eggs I picked up on him overall. So I wasn't paying that much attention. I don't usually pay that much attention to the golden eggs, they're just kind of there. Yeah, I'm just going to explore though. No reason, just don't know if there are any secrets in any of these huts or anything like that. They're not really showing up on the map. I do want to see, because occasionally there would be, well, he said that there aren't going to be secrets in this because he doesn't want to withhold secrets from the people who can't or haven't bought the DLC yet. Which, I guess, fair. To some extent. But it kind of feels cheap for a game to have these many secrets, and buying the DLC, you don't get more to go along with it. He definitely is going to be adding more secrets, and he's going to be primarily adding them to the base game, so I can ignore that and just deal with what I get when I get it. It's not like things have to be exclusive. He was basically saying that the DLCs he's making, he's putting them out in the form of DLCs more so that he can self-contain themes. I'm sure it helps with development to have a little bit extra cash, because it is a small team with very cheap game price. By small team, I don't know if he has any other people on his team outside of art right now. I forget. He has credits. I should just look at those. Well, it is very early in the morning. I really should be finishing off this run. I only have 5 minutes left in the run, supposedly. Yeah. So this is just an empty little dojo-esque area. Graceful cat. Okay, we've upgraded the cursed sword all the way. I don't know if there's anything else we can do with it. Sure, upgrading it all the way is one of the unlock requirements for something. It's a common one. So many tanukis. Killing a certain number of tanukis feels like it's going to be another one. Hey, new area. Let's explore. Seems a bit limited. Looks like there should be something here. Maybe saw mention of checkpoints. There may be like a sequence that I have to do things in that I don't know about at this time. There's a spot on the map that has what kind of looks like a little meditation path. It's not really a maze per se, because it's a straight line all the way through, but it's a interconnected spiral that meets in the center. I was curious if I could find that. Walking along it was anything. I don't actually know where on the map it is. This looks like the right type of trail to get to it, but this is where we started, wasn't it? It's definitely on the grassy area somewhere. I believe it's more centered to the... Hey! Can't be it. So yeah, I don't think the knockback even matters. I think I'm just killing everything before they even get to be an issue. Hi, Dot. Did you already eat all of that? Very slow these days. If there is something associated with this meditation trail, I wonder how specific I have to be, because the jerking around is getting a little hard to control. Definitely looks like something that would have a secret inside, if you do it correct. That was an egg. No. That was plus 10 current luck. So nothing happened walking that. Don't know if it's because I did it wrong. I went the wrong direction or something. Taking a little bit of damage is fine, because that actually makes the evolved garlic do more damage. the massive amount of enemies is making it hard to see if I'm walking this correct. Oh boy. Be having some issues. Having to go backwards may have actually ruined my chance at the meditation path. I do not know. And we reached limit break. I'm just gonna go random always, because I don't need to mess with that. Any boost is good. So right now I'm only gonna be going for a minute longer. Right, so that may literally just be a meditation path. Whose meditation path has no purpose other than to be something you can walk around in clear mind. It's mindfulness. Exercise, really. When you're supposed to be in the path, keeping your mind on the path. I'm sure that depends on what sect of meditation teachings you go with, but I do subscribe towards mindfulness meditation when I do stuff like that. So it's easier for me to clear my mind of anything else if I have something to concentrate on, which would be the here and now, exactly what I'm doing right now. And on the meditation path, that would just be walking, breathing, maybe taking in the sights, maybe just being there, not getting lost in my thoughts. I suppose it's not what I'm doing here. I am definitely getting lost in my thoughts. But hey, I'll stream to meditate, unless you guys want me to. That would be something. The blade does evolve into Muramasa. Requires stone mask. That wasn't on the more, is it? It is there now. Maybe that was the question mark, or maybe I'm stupid. Either way, I got it. Evolved to Muramasa. I don't know what that gains me. I see slashes I don't recognize going across the screen. I still have plenty of revives, and those will give me a boost, so I'm not concerned about eating it the next 30 seconds. In fact, the revive immunity, I think it's 5 seconds each. That gets me most of that. Will get me all the way to actually seeing the Reaper. So it's safe to say I've beaten this. I should unlock Hyper on the stage. So that's the usual requirement, is to beat a boss and or make it to the end of the stage. Can't remember which. There should be whatever unlock is paired with evolving Muramasa. Reaching level 80 on the stage. I think it's one. But if it isn't, I'll a lot of the unlocks are going to be behind the characters that I unlock. Of which I got what's their face Moonspell to play next. Don't know anything about them. They're other than their new characters, new weapons. I don't need to try and kill death. So let's just cash in. Even though it's not gonna be that much. Okay. Evolve the Night Sword, sure. Find a Night Sword. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. No one else we're going to have to survive with. That character gets us whatever the quarterstaff is. Silver Wind. Well, Silver Wind gets me Menya. Survive with Menya gets me the 4 seasons. Evolve the 4 season gets me Syuto. Survive with Syuto, Moonspell, Some Night. Evolve Some Night, Babi Una. Survive Mushroom. Evolve gets me quite Oni. So that's the one they were calling a giant fat squirrel. Isn't that supposed to be Tanuki? Like the stereotypical robe fits. And the beads also fit. Survive with it to get beads. Defeat that many defeat will consume. Gets the evolved form of the characters. Interesting. Huh. It's a lot of Kappa. Though those were in fact Kappa. Evolve the mill bowl blue. That'd be the 2 balls at the bottom. But how do you get those? I didn't see an unlock for them. Oh. The Gavatoni. It's gonna be it, probably. So yeah, that's new things. Many new things to unlock. No new Arcanas. He says no new secrets yet. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. I don't know if you guys want me to play this anymore on the channel. I'm gonna bounce around to other things, just, you know, until I get some sort of viewership for something, honestly. I'm mostly in it because I want to look for new people to play with. I'd love for someone to who would like to play with me on stream or something like that. Like, otherwise, I'm just here to have fun. And I hope that I can bring y'all some fun sometime too. Let me know if there's any games you want me to try out. I have way too many, and I'm willing to pick one up to just try it out and return it if it's not good enough for either of us. Otherwise, I have so many things that are games that I don't necessarily want anyway, sitting in my library. It doesn't matter to me if I pick up a couple more. Anyway, any of you who joined me, thank you for tagging along for the ride. I very much enjoy Vampire Survivors. I ate through the original content as it was coming out, and every time he always surprised me with how much he packed into how little he put in. Um, it's not a game that deserves to be $5. It's way underpriced. Uh, but that's part of the charm. It's intending to look cheaper than the amount of time you put into it. And it feels well for what it did. But by making it seem cheap, he can get away with things that make the game easy to work with. Like this very simple layout here. It's a little bit, what's the right way to say it? Like, it has all the information you need. It's just a little overwhelming at first, I suppose is the right way to say it. But definitely as you get into everything, makes sense as you go. Because each one of those stats not just equates to an item, but it has the item listed beside it that would be used to buff that. The iconography is consistent throughout. The worst thing about it is everything is named silly, a little bit silly, as parodies of something. So if you don't necessarily know them, the names aren't going to come up to you off the top of your head. Like, I can't lie, I don't know most of these references. That definitely looks like Ho-Oh to me. I know that's from Final Fantasy, right? Missing No's obvious, that's Pokemon. But yeah, these are apparently mostly Mortal Kombat references. Especially how you would unlock them. I think it was Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Silly, it's cute, it's fun. It's exactly what I wanted to spend $5 on at the time. And if there's any, like I was saying, if there's anything you want to see me do, go ahead, tell me. I'll keep an eye out. You can always pop into my Discord and leave a message. And no, just stopping by. Don't have a schedule yet. That's also a suggestion people could make. It's just randomly doing it in the middle of the day. No one's going to be around, at least where I am. Randomly doing it way late at night. I might catch the West Coast. That's about best I've been doing right now. Just start streaming randomly. So if you're interested in seeing more content, just give me a follow, and it should notify you. I don't really have anything set up to tell people, but I also don't have anyone following where I would make announcements. So, the easiest way to get contact me is the Discord in the description below this video. And I will be building out my channel at some point. Just as I get around to it. This is kind of just for fun. And I'm rambling because it's way too late at night. And that should be where I cut it off. It's been fun. Catch y'all at some point, sometime later. Have a